shape that leads the way. The Audi TT clone is there behind him. Nose to tail into the braking area, and Steve, as we saw in the first race, he's very good on the brakes here up the inside, Barry.
Yes. Will he do it or won't he do it? The lead car there, the BMW of White, has actually changed the jacks in his carburettor, so he's got a little bit more power lower down, because he was quite happy with it up at the high revs, but at the lower revs coming out of the hairpin, it was bogging down a little bit. You'll see more flames coming out now because he's running a little bit richer. He's pulled a little bit away there now. That wasn't because he'd done a faster corner. The second place man, number 9 there, had to ease off for that back marker.
They're working their way through all of the Tigers. They're running in slightly different specification. The Tigers are different classes for them, having their own series within a series, if you like, in many respects, and delivering good racing, good low-cost racing. Now, here are the race leaders coming up towards the hairpin for the 6th time of asking, and Keith White this time around cannot shake off Steve Hall. He won by over a second in race 1, although we had the cars absolutely touching at the hairpin on the last lap of race number 1. We're not quite at half distance either. There's all of this still to go once more, effectively. Over the line they come. The first 5 minutes have been very, very good. 5 more minutes are still to run. 3/10 of a second between them. That's all. In third place across the timing line now is Mike Reardon. So he's suddenly found a whole burst of speed from somewhere. He's retaken third place. There he is. And the sideways Jonathan Hogarth is up behind him. Chris Brockhurst runs 5th. Mick Robertson is the one that's dropped back into 6th position now. Mike Reardon doing a great job, Barry, isn't he?
I think Reardon has definitely sorted his brakes out now, and he's really getting onto it. Oh, look, Hodgson Brockhurst really sideways and on the glass. Watch him come around this next corner edge. He's nice and tight here, go a little bit sideways, there he goes. The car is absolutely not doing what he wants it to do. That's why he's gradually falling back.
It's not doing what he wants, but it's great to watch, isn't it?
Very, yeah, but that's only when you're out in the lead and you play to the crowd.
Now Chris Brockhurst here, we're riding with him, he's on the tail of Jonathan Hogarth as they come through the Devil's Elbow once again, and there the car gets sideways as well. Every corner, Jonathan has to fight that Pontiac.
He's running that car very, very soft. As you can see, when it's going over the bumps, it's bouncing up and down rather than eating the bumps. That should just bounce once, but it's actually not. I think he's softened the rear up to try and get some drive, but it's gone the wrong way.
Onto the Stebby straight they come, so Jonathan Hogarth again slides his way into a straight line now, and he's almost easy prey, isn't he? Chris Brockhurst's much better sorted car right on his tail then, the Peugeot 206, you're riding with it, he's going to have a go.
Because here, go wide here. That's it, up the outside, my son. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Now under him. That's it. Go on now. Oh, go on. Oh, he's gone sideways. He's still... No, he hasn't done it. That was a great shame. That was over-exorbitant driving there, but he'll have another go.
Now, have a look at the front of Brockhurst's car. Telltale yellow paint on the front left corner. There was contact between the two.
No,
that didn't help him, and so you've got the yellow paint there. Guilty as charged. Mike Reardon ahead of this little gaggle as they work their way through the traffic. So you're looking at the fight for 4th place. Mick Robertson, by the way, in that black and yellow Corrado, has just retired into the pit lane. Hogarth sideways, coming onto the step straight. Fantastic. He corrects it, and Brockhurst is still glued to the back of him.
This is once again a fantastic... And look at the Tigers in the background. They're having a dice for their positions as well. That's great to see.
Again, Hogarth is sideways through the S's. Brockhurst tries the outside line, but Jonathan knows how to defend, doesn't he?
That's it. Now underneath him. Don't put too much throttle on and go sideways. All right, he's going to try that way. You won't do him that side, my son. I promise you.
There's the evidence of it. Chris Brockhurst rather hung out to dry on the outside line there, so he's still stuck down in 5th place. Race leaders have gone through. You're looking at 4th and 5th coming past us now. Jonathan Hogarth just ahead of Chris Brockhurst, who is trying everything he knows to dislodge this very, very wide car of a sideways Jonathan Hogarth. Lots of opposite locks. Sooner or later there's going to be a gap that presents itself, but he's defending superbly. Brockhurst tries to come out alongside him. Can he do it?
This is fantastic bit of racing, isn't it? Now, let's see. Coming up into the S's. Very fast. Flat through here now. Back on the motor. Let it run now. Go underneath him now. Try and get right side by side if possible. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Turn in now. Underneath him. Slowly, slowly, slowly on the throttle. Now change. Stay there. Now dive to the left. Get a toe, get a toe. That's it. Stay there. Now follow him all the way down the straight. Dive out at the end. Keep there. Stay there, son. Over to the right a bit. Get a toe. Stay to the right. Now come right in and stay tight to that white line. Stay nice and tight. That's it. You're eating him. Stay tight. Get in there. Get your nose in there. Come on. That's it. Play with it. Play with it. Motor on now. Flat. All the way down the straight. Keep there, dive to the left. Oh, this is motor racing.
And look at this for the lead. I mean, they're almost side by side. Steve Hall gets sideways. Keith White's just ahead. There's going to be 2 more laps left, and the gap is next to nothing at all between them. It's been rather elasticated, this in the traffic. Keith White still leads the way, but Steve Hall is right on his tail. So just like now, Hogarth is defending his 4th place. Keith White's having to look to his laurels for the race lead. They've got all of this traffic to worry about. They've got their own battle for the race lead to have as well. The marshal busy with his blue flag. They're going through Gerrard's.
White's on a roll, isn't he?
He is, but there's a back marker, or there was, between him and Steve Hall, so the gap will have widened just a touch between them.
Hall's got it all to do, White's got it all to lose. But going back to the Hogarth-Brockhurst battle...
Oh. Keith White at the inside of 2 back markers. Mike Thurley in the Peugeot breathes in and gets out of the way. And Steve Hall, where is he? He's stuck behind Mike Thurley. Mallory's not the widest of circuits,
now
and the traffic is not helping. Steve Hall goes wide, going through the hairpin. The last lap board is being readied, so Keith White this time around will be on his last lap. There are 15 seconds of the race to go. The last lap board is there, but so's a whole load of traffic, and he has to duck round the back marker there. There's the last lap board. So there's 1 to go for Keith White, who leads by 8 tenths. Look at the red, white and blue Audi TT. That's the opposition for him. Around Gerrard's they go, and once again Keith White's got traffic ahead of him.
He's had to really back off there because you saw it flame out. The only time you see the lead car flame out is when he's right off the clock and going into the hairpin. So he had to lift there for Gerrard's. He should be taking Gerrard's flat. Both of these drivers, when their car's sorted, they can actually take Gerrard's flat. That takes big tookers.
Absolutely right. There's 1 corner to go, effectively after the hairpin. So here they come. Keith White leads the way. Steve Hall will break as late as he can, and he's almost there. Very nearly touched the back of the BMW. Can he get the inside line? No, he can't. Keith White has the traction. He comes out ahead into the Devil's Elbow. For the last time, Keith White's going to do the double in the Quaife Intermarque League. Another superb race. The 2 of them cross the line, almost nose to tail. Keith White wins by 4 tenths now. This is 4th. Hogarth ahead of Brockhurst, Barry.
Oh, look. Now we're going to race to the line now. We've got 200 yards to go. The left hand, there's a wave yellow. There was a definite wave yellow there on the right-hand side, so he cannot overtake. Now, what the hell was that yellow for?
Don't know, unless a car had stopped just out of our view, but the net result is that Mike Reardon took 3rd, 4th was John Hogarth, and 5th Chris Brockhurst. There's not a lot wrong with club racing, everybody. It is alive and well at Mallory Park today, and it goes on every week, club racing like this, and so it is fantastic racing. Absolutely wonderful stuff, this. And this is the Quaife Intermarque League 2nd race of the day. Keith White, the race winner, but absolutely superb stuff. And this, as I say, is a category that's a nationwide series run by the South East Centre of the BARC. So make sure you find a round of it